it's nice to see you here. I think it's very long time I don't meet GTG people. So nice to. It's my pleasure to deliver this good key practice session. And actually, I don't know why Connie asked me to do this. Because actually, in this way, you cannot find something really new from me because actually I'm doing exactly the same with what uh, Connie, like with what RM and AI expect us to do. So maybe you cannot get something really new, but I think you can learn something from my implementation, and later on we can discuss if we want to improve something. So I think it's also nice. And yes, for one who don't know me, so I'm come from Vietnam, I said Vietnam, and you can call me Stella. And currently I'm MCB IGT in IGT 1920. Yes, and you can see the picture. If you know about Vietnam, you must know this place. It's Hạ Long Bay, and it's very beautiful. You can come here when you have chance to go to Vietnam. And for good case practice today, I gonna deliver this content. First one about timeline, how Vietnam do in pricing in this moment. Second, how am I deliver, like how I analyze everything. So what kind of process I'm going on. Third, my research questions and what kind of method I apply to do this. How I'm working with LC and how I'm synergy with OGS. So this is 5 blocks we are explore in this call. Let's start. Okay, so how it starts? I think the first question when you do pricing in your entity, it will be like, okay, so now we have global teacher and capital talent, and in each product we also have 3 duration. How we're gonna deal with that? And also regional manager and AI expect that, okay, if you want to do any iteration, you need to do research for that. It means you need to do 6 research, but then you really don't know like which one you will use in the future. And in Vietnam, we have the same thing, same problem with you. So I'm doing some basic research, and this how I'm doing. Okay, so a very basic thing, very simple, and I think every MCVB can do that. It's the analysis. So I'm sensing the current R partner, and to see that, okay, first, will they run that duration? Second, for that product and that duration, do they have intention to work with Vietnam? It means work with me. And lastly, and I will decide, okay, for this one, what should I run for this semester? And for sure, you can also ask some, like another factor like, okay, your market capable potential. So for me, like even like that, so it's not so many entities decide to work for long-term global talent with I think Vietnam, but then it's kind of very potential in my entity. So I'm take this moment to actually run it and then to attract more our partner for Vietnam. Yeah, that's how I'm decide what kind of product I'm gonna do pricing. So you can do the same thing. It's very easy. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead with micro analysis. Yeah, okay, so if you read the AP public about how we're gonna do pricing, so I think you aware what is step. So the very first step is macro analysis, and for macro analysis, we're gonna analyze about finance and also finance and also the finance and also how we decide the price. So for first one about finance of ASEAN Vietnam, so we will research IGE and IGT price. So if you don't know how to take this, you can ask your MCB finance that where is the finance health tool of your entity. So it's very easy to take. So here you can see that we have IGT level 2, IGT level 1. So if you are level 0, it means it's very bad, right? And if you are, it's like if you are level 0, it means you cannot cover any cost of your product. And if you are level 1, it means like you can cover direct cost, indirect cost, but that is also not really good. It means your product haven't made really good. You haven't made proper profit for your entity yet. But that if you are number 2, it means it's very good. You can cover your direct, indirect cost, And then you should maintain the level. It's like investment and focus on other products. So you can see that in Vietnam, we have IGE in level 2. It means it's very good to go, and then I don't need to consider much about finance health of this product. Then IGT in level 1, it means it's not really good, and we need to check why I'm level 1, why not level 2. So first one, as a suggestion from regional manager, so we will check is the price correct or not, because sometimes your MCB finance or sometimes yourself, like you update the wrong number in finance tool, and it turns to the wrong result, wrong evaluation. So the first one, you need to check on that. And when I check, yeah, it's correct. It's correct 100% with my price in IGT, but it just have problem that, like the price is like the average price of on duration, because in the past I run short term, mid term, and long term, but then in the price tool is one number. It means the average number of the price and average number of profit. Second, so okay, so if not the price is good, the price is correct, so what is the problem? Where I am staying level 1. So if you want to know this, you can go to ask your MCB Finance, and actually I also ask my MCB Finance to know why, and we get the answer that okay, IGT have so many realization, but then the payment don't come to Isaac yet. It means we do good exchange, we do good number, but the payment is not. But we still have so many receivability. So it is a problem. It's not the price. Next one. Okay, so we go to evaluate price. So in our context, we run on duration for all product in the past, but then the GFP tool recommend the general evaluation, so I cannot take those inside 100%. But second, we run IGT from beginning with certain results, so we know how it's in the market. So it means that we also have know like what kind of comment our partner give us about the price. So my decision that I will take the method number 1 is tribal changer method, which I know my price range and I know it can cover my direct indirect cost. Cool. Next. Okay, here we go. I take IGE to evaluate short-term and non-teaching product. Even regional manager and suggests that we need to do different research for IT and engineering and also business. But then, like IT and engineering is not big thing for me at this moment. So I decided, okay, I will do both IT and engineering and business at the same one of research. So you can see that if you're concerned where I can take this, you can ask your MCB Finance or take the pricing booklet. It's about like micro analysis. Yeah. So for IGE first, you can see the pet price is 168 euros, but then the current price is 179. So it means I need to decrease, but my current price is higher than. So it means my current price is higher than the evaluation. I should decrease. But then at the same time, in fact, partner never complain about the price to me. They easily accept that price. So it means it's not a big deal to me. So you can see. So I will take it into the consideration in my research, but then as a middle price point. But put it in middle price point. You can see here. Yeah. So cool. That's how IG and short-term internship research. Second is about IGT, like global teaching. I take IGT to evaluate long-term internship, and you can see the number. My current is still lower than current evaluation GFP tool. You can see that it's like amazing. So yeah, so the number is quite huge gap. So, but in fact, partner never complain me about our price. So it means like, yeah, maybe my price is actually too cheap with the market. So that's why my partner never like complain me about the price. Yeah. So, but also I cannot make the price become too high like this. You can see, and like because like it, for sure, like when we go to decision making process, we cannot deal with like chain management for LC and MC. So my current price should be the minimum price, and generally I evaluate the competitor price around to make the higher price. So you can see it is how I come up with teacher, global teacher. So here is Vietnam timeline. So for Vietnam timeline, I should I will, and it's in 10th of June. Why? Because like the deadline for this is end of June, but then you know that we need to handle so many stakeholders to do this. So sometimes it will delay. So I need to make it sooner. So later on, if we delay it, we also have some buffer time. Yeah, and the second thing I consider to make the timeline is like how LTB and TL and everyone downscale this part to ensure everyone don't be like overwhelmed with this. And also I break down for LC timeline with the proper deadline for them. For example, here in 17th of May, so they need to done the target respondent planning, they need to done approaching method, they need to done interview booking and then sending survey. Next, in the 28th of May, they need to done interview, need to done collect insight and LC sheet. And last one, they need to update on LC analysis. So I have analysis phase for every LC and ensure that it's feasible for all your LC. Come up with research question. So I have some like basic rule to make introduction survey. So first one is that you must include your name of organization who conduct the survey, so people don't know. Okay, we will know that okay, it's like just like this reliable organization. Second, you put your contact there, so in case they need to have further information with you, and ensure that you need to promise that all the information is confidential, so they can easily give you the information. Estimate how long a survey will take, and also what kind of like price they will have if they do this, if you have, and also instruction on how to move through this survey. So it means that they need to know, okay, if I put the effort to do this survey, how can I make the impact for the society, or like how Isaac can change to make the service for me better, so some kind of thing. And also we can have like break some principles to do the survey question. Is we have general survey, detailed question, a general question, detailed question, understand how partner thinking about the question, also collect information from partner. So I put the here so you can see, but you also see from here, like you can see we have Vietnamese and English, you can see. And so it's mean like when partner no want to do it in English, so we can go with that. And here is the industry that big partner are working on. So what kind of price partner prefer to pay for this service? So I prefer that you can do some explanation, so later on partner then understand what kind of service Isaac is delivering right now. Okay, next one is about like what kind of factor they decide to serve the purchase to pay for Isaac and partner want to do. And last one is about all about information. Yeah. Next one, how work with LC. So this is general tool for us as in Vietnam. So we have one sys to have that information. So when LC want to take more information. Second, we localize everything. So I have guideline for LC, I have basic info public, I have national survey here. So if they don't, that's like most interest about finance, they can LC and working space for LC performance, know how you can track this. And for sure that after all, you need define pricing for each iteration. So you also need working space for each iteration like this. Okay, I have something for you to work with LC. So first, you should explain about new product, about to your network. Then the second, optimize the to optimize like your process and give LC space for their creation, approaching way food partner. And also, last one is about have synergy with OCS and finance. So I and my OCS and also finance always update the duration, the progression to ensure everyone on the same page what we're doing now. Second is that we agree on what should and should not communicate with LC, because sometimes if I know this thing and communicate first, then my OCS communicate later, and it becomes very mismatched communication. So we try to standardize everything together and don't try to make differentiate with each others. Okay, I'll volunteer for you, and the last part, the definition of done and objective for the timeline to make sure that everyone understand, okay, what the outcome of this one. We communicate with why now to create a sense of urgency, like, okay, you need events, Last time I have call with LCP to let them know about all the products so they can aware to help me. Cool, kind of long. The session is kind of long. Hope you watch it well. Okay, I put some resources here. You can take it later, and you can contact me if you want. And that's it. Thank you very much for your watching. Hope that we can have more creation space together. Bye bye. See you.